Welcome to another podcast of Demystifying Gay Porn. I am your host, IK Grande, and basically for the past 12 years, whether you know it or not, I've helped you get off. So my guest this week is a porn industry legend, I have to say. He's been in the industry for 12 years now. He just started his own studio a year and a half ago called Fuck Champ Robinson. It's hot stuff. And I know because I've been a part of it for a little bit. I've been able to see a couple of the videos, and I've been able to direct a couple of them. And one of them was called Who's My Baby Daddy, which is amazing. It's a 7-man gangbang on Joel Someone. I think everybody had a good time. Yes. So without further ado, Champ Robinson, how are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you so much for agreeing to do this. I have nothing but respect for you because you are probably the nicest. I've met a lot of nice people. I've met a lot of nice porn stars. You are probably the nicest porn star I've ever met. First question I want to ask you is, how is jumping from being a model in front of the camera to running your own studio?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you for having me and doing this interview. So, actually, it's a big change. It's much more in depth than what I thought it was, because you go in being a model, you do your thing, you fuck and you get paid and you go home, and everything's left back to the guys behind the studio, which I have much more respect for now and understand the longevity, the hours, the time, and the mental capacity it has on the body, because you gotta keep everything up. You gotta worry about the paperwork, the setting up the stage, getting models to come in, people that fall out, and you gotta worry about paying everybody, make sure everything's going in everything is going smoothly, and plus you got the editing part of everything. So yeah, it's much more strenuous than what people think it is. It's not just like come in and go home. No, it's a continuous job. Mm-hmm. That like if you do an hour shoot, it's like many more hours beyond that. Believe me.
You followed me around for about 2 years.
Yes.
Doing production assistance. You got a little bit of a taste of what it is like to put together a gay porn shoot.
Correct.
From casting and everything. Do you think after that you were pretty well prepped?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, you are an instrument, and I learn with you because you have patience, and you let people do things and learn things themselves and get things together, even though you're in their hand. Because I mean, I looked at you as a crutch, because I mean, you knew what you're doing, and you're my mentor. So you still are my mentor. I look at you for a lot. You help out in a great deal, and your advice and your knowledge is well welcome, and I thank you for that. So yeah.
What's your memory of the first time you did porn?
Memory. It was a group, and it was well anticipated. I mean, it's something I always wanted to do that ran through my mind. It was an amateur shoot for a company, and it was out in California. And I remember getting everybody together, and I was like, well, I might be able to do this because it's an amateur shoot. So got there, it was a little cold because we shot down in the basement with one guy. It was a gangbang, and we got through it. So, had a few mishaps on set though, but the first time I can remember that, group everybody getting together and doing the shoot, and I was actually happy with it, and I thought that was going to be it for me. And like, okay, I've done, I've got this out of my system. I've got my bucket list checked off. I've done a porno shoot, and I'm done. So that was my memory.
And then what happened? Was it just like a rainfall of people contacting you, or?
After that, yeah, and I went to another studio, and then I got with them, and they were productive here in New York. And then after I did my second shoot, I was wanted by another studio, and things started to go. And I still want them to remain anonymous. Of like that's because I don't want to get out here because I'm working here, and I want to keep this done. It's fun, and I enjoy it because I enjoy the art of sex. If I didn't enjoy sex, I wouldn't be doing this. And yeah, and then things start pouring, and like people start noticing me, knowing me, and it just snowballed. So, and after that, I just took it and embraced it.
Well, your porn life is your porn life, and then you have your stage name, and you have your regular name.
Yeah, that's correct.
How did you come about Champ Robinson?
Honestly, as they that old saying, what they say, your pet's name and your street.
Okay.
So actually, that's what it was. My dog. It was a collie. His name was Champion, and I loved him. I mean, that was my favorite dog.
Wow,
growing up as a kid. So yes.
So that was the way you did it. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And it came out right in the road I lived on was Robinson. So, and it put it together, and as it was.
I would have been Wolf Jackson.
Oh, man.
Maybe I should have.
Like
yeah,
that.
I know. Maybe I should have stayed with that.
Just
But
Wolf Jackson.
what, from your recollection, what was the worst porn shoot you've ever been on? Like the worst experience that you've had on set?
Not me per se, just attitudes of some models and not getting the shoot done, maybe my worst time. But me personally, because I'm usually a professional and I usually can get it done and work through anything. But yeah, my worst time would probably be some clashing of attitudes of some models and we didn't get the scene done at all. So yeah, that's probably my worst time. So
what was your favorite studio to work with? Other than your own?
A Raw Foot Club. I'm not saying I enjoyed it. I was always welcome, and I enjoyed the company and them asking I can work with this models and the family atmosphere. So yeah, I enjoyed Raw Foot Club as one of my favorites, and Black Breeders would be one of my second, and Raw Strokes and Treasure Island. So yeah, those ones I will go in.
What was one of your worst experiences with a studio? Like what studio?
Oh, do you want me to give names?
You can allude. They might listen to it and say, "Oh, okay, well that's messed up. We shouldn't have done that."
Exactly. The longest studio would be in XX, and that was a long day and long shoot. So that was a long time. And another one, what was it? I'm trying to think. It's based out in Florida. Let's see. No, that was a good shoot. That wasn't too bad. I was going to say, but yeah, it was just. XX would probably be because of the still shots, the moving, the sitting there, and that was a long experience. So yes.
Who was your favorite bottom?
No questions asked. Rick York is my favorite bottom.
Rick York is your favorite
yes,
bottom. Rick York is your favorite everything.
Well, yeah, he is. He just has that thing when I first met him that day. So I'm so glad you introduced us. So yeah,
he is very much your type, apparently.
Yes, he is very much so.
Who was your favorite top?
Right now, today, if I say now, Max will be my favorite top. I love Max Connor.
Max Connor is amazing.
Yeah, he's amazing. I love his work.
However, you've never been topped by Max Connor.
No, have not.
You've never been
topped by anyone.
You haven't been topped. Well, you haven't been topped on camera.
Don't try to call me out.
Come on, you're in a relationship.
And your point. Moving right along.
So, speaking of that, will you get topped on screen and by who?
Yes, my last scene, I will get topped, and the person that's gonna top me will be Rick York.
Okay.
So yes, letting you know that.
Okay.
We discussed this. I told him when I go out with a bang, he was honored, so he was so flattered. So, and I'm glad to do this. So,
what's something that's really affecting our community in your eyes that you see? It could be drugs. Everybody knows, drugs. It affects a lot.
I wasn't going to say that's the main thing I see. I never would have known that certain people in the society and walks of life want to party. I mean, it's all over. I mean, people that you wouldn't even imagine partying, and I've never partied, and I made it this far, and I'm not, and that's what pissed me off about one of my actually followers. He's like, I know y'all party on set, and I'll usually respond, but that really pissed me off. And I responded to him like, dude, no, I never have and never will. And you shouldn't make an assumption. And he came back and apologized. And I thank him for that. But yeah, drugs is a big thing because even with some major studios I've worked with, and they were like, do you want this? You want this? And I mean, it was all laid out, and they actually called me boring. And I say, I will be boring because I mean, I don't knock it if that's what you do. I'm party friendly, but that's just not me. So that's one of the biggest problems. I like to know what's going on. I like to be aware. I don't like to be in this funk all day and and like many people I've known have gone out and actually they've been, actually drugged and violated and they're afraid to tell because of the circumstance of what happened though. And myself, when I go, I don't, if I'm not, I don't know you, I don't usually drink or eat anything, if we're not acquaintances. And sometimes I'm still aware if I do know you, because you never know some people mind. So yeah, I've been fortunate enough to make it this far in the business without it. But like I say, if that's your thing, do it. I can hang with you, chill with you, but that's just not for me.
And just to be clear too, because there are studios that are accused of partying on set. Any studio that I've worked with has never partied on set. We've never invited it. If somebody comes, if a model has ever come high on set, I've never been around, like never done hardcore drugs like that, but there was always something off. And whenever it was off and I noticed it, done. The scene was done. The person went home. 'Cause it's such a hard thing to work with. Like I don't understand how you would think, unless it's, I'm not even saying unless, but this person could be the bottom in the scene, but why are you going to put everybody else through that?
Yes.
If you are not capable of, if this is your job and you are not capable of coming in to work and performing your job without affecting everybody else, then you probably shouldn't be doing this. And that's one of the things. And I know that you don't party on set either. I've seen, nips of, the little alcohol nips that you get for like $2 or $3 here or there. If people have nerves and, their first time or something and they take a shot, I'm okay with that.
Right.
I don't think that that's going to affect you that much. If it calms you down, good. 'Cause it's not easy to fuck on camera. So what's one thing that you would want us to know about you? About Champ Robinson, like anybody listening to this, what makes you not only a gay porn star, but also a human being?
I'm a kind, compassionate person beyond the world of what I do. I just like to I'm a normal person. I like to just chill with my friends, hang out, vacation. I'm a family-oriented guy, so yeah, it's not all about my dick. I'm a very intelligent person, so yes, I've used to work government, and so yeah, and I have a lot of good friends in all walks of life, so yeah, so just get to know me. Don't just think I'm just this dick-packing
BBC.
person. Yeah, exactly. British broadcast, excuse me. Big fat cock, yeah. Because yeah, that threw me off when I first heard that at BBC. I'm like, what are they talking about? They're like, oh, okay, I got it now. So yes, but yeah. So yeah, just get to know me, and I'm not this stuck up little person that people think I'm. I'm a really laid back guy. So if you see me out, just come speak to me and say hi. I mean, I won't turn you down unless you're cray and then we got problems, okay?
Yeah. I have to say, from knowing you as long as I have, and you were on set in Raw Fuck Club 2009. So that's 10 years at this point. But also going on productions or having you come along and follow, you are a man who loves his mother, who loves his family. You are very family oriented. I think, like I said, there's a reason why I thought you were one of the nicest people I've come across, and going on shoots and knowing that you're going to be there and you're going to PA has been very comforting, because it's lonely when you travel.
Yes.
When you go to Las Vegas, when you go to Chicago, all of these places are amazing. You go 2 or 3 times, but if you go on your own and you have no one to go with, you're not experiencing anything. You're just going there for work, and that's fine. But it really is nice to have somebody there and know what you're going through or what's going on. And, it's, sometimes I've heard other porn actors or people in the porn industry talk about how lonely it is. It's very, very fun and it looks amazing, but it's lonely.
You're right. When people see on camera, that's what they think goes on all day. But no, we have lives and we get depressed and we have our emotions we go through too. Yeah, and you're right. It does get lonely. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I definitely like it. And I love when we do travel together, because it's much more fun and we can bunk out and chill like old friends. I enjoy that much.
Yeah. Champ Robinson. Again, thank you so much for coming out here or letting me come to your hotel room, right? Of course. And let me set up this dog and pony show on the corner of your bed. I appreciate it, but I figured, if you're in town, I'd rather get you in person as opposed to calling you and, doing it over the phone, because this is only my second one. Exactly. Still learning how to do this. Audio is another beast altogether.
True.
And Check out Champ Robinson on his website, fuckchamprobinson.com.
Join the site, fuckchamprobinson.com. Give me your support. You can follow me on Twitter at ChampRobinsonX, Instagram, ChampRobinson1859, or Champ Robinson on Facebook. So that's where I am. And also, and you know I wouldn't mind coming and sitting with you in your hometown. You know I love your city.
You've been watching Demystifying Gay Porn. I am your host, Ike Grande. Demystifying Gay Porn can be found on every podcast directory as well as YouTube. Demystifying Gay Porn is on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Telegram. If you like what you're watching and want to be a part of the process, head over to patreon.com/demystifying gay porn, where you can help this YouTube channel and I can continue making content like this. Once again, this is Demystifying Gay Porn. My name is Ike Grande, and if you watch gay porn, I've definitely helped to get off. Cheers.